Roll initiative.
For everyone.
Everyone. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got 3.
We're going to do theatre combat. There'll be no map for this.
Oh.
Green theatre.
Imaginations, and it'll be fucking brilliant.
80. I got 23.
Of course you did, sunshine. 23.
I think I'm going last.
Argen.
I
Nalla.
don't know now. Pardon? I don't know. I rolled really badly.
Nalla, what did you get?
3.
Oh, yay.
Okay, you're actually going
10.
down. 4.
Oh, you're away.
I rolled a 1.
Malzeth.
8.
We're all quite low.
Jesus.
We're getting the low ones out now.
Sendraks.
7.
7?
Yeah.
What is going on?
We are clearly the combattiest of combatty people.
We are. We're clearly, you know, we've been. It's a tonal shift. We're going for romance.
Spent too long in the dating game.
I don't think Giles can.
Giles.
What?
Sarah, hear me?
Sarah, can you hear AD?
What?
No.
Tell her to roll.
Do you want me to roll initiative for you, though?
3.
What's your initiative bonus?
I don't fucking know.
I'm going to say her initiative bonus is +1.
Okay.
That seems to be normal. In which case, she got 17.
Woohee.
Wow.
So she's not even in the game yet, and she's better than us.
That's not hard.
That's because she's been having a rocky montage, that's why. Right, so Argen, you're still in the garden playing the old tunes, whilst Malzeth and Lucy are chilling out eating their desserts. As Etain opens the door, you hear the loud commotion and banging, but you don't see anything. You just see Etain disappear into the other room, and the door like flaps slowly behind her as it closes. But you hear the commotion of wooden things being thrown aside.
Can I take while still playing the lute? I'm gonna just get off the stage, walk through the door, and into the dining room.
While still playing.
While still playing the lute, yeah.
Whilst you're still playing a beautiful tune, wander your little self into the dining room, just through the door, and as you walk in, you can see the table and chairs that have been thrown out of the way to make this makeshift arena of death. There are 3 dragonborn in there, 1 of silver scales, 2 of white, and young Luke is held by the one with the staff.
How far are they away?
Right now, they are Sendraks is 20 foot from you, and the other 2 are about 30, 35. And you've walked 25.
Can I walk an extra couple of, my full movement towards the dragons?
Yep.
Yeah. Still playing the...
Wait a second. Is our inspirational bardic music here going to be Lady in Red?
No, this one's going to be Rockabye Baby.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Wow. Just fucking wow.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Sleep at level 2 on the general area of the 2 dragonborn and the kid.
How big is Sleep?
A 20-foot radius basically on top of them. Range of 90 feet.
Okay. Roll.
And I roll the 78. 78.
What we need here is for Sam to roll really well and Eddy to roll really badly, and then it's going to be a fucking cinch.
I don't need to roll for this. He has to beat their hit points.
Sleep's hit points, yeah. And there's a lot of people around.
8,
Is it
12.
all of them together?
He shares them out. It goes from lowest to highest.
Oh, that's
We've got an
I don't know.
album.
well, it's only a 20 foot on top of the thingy.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're in a room, mate. You're in a bar room.
Well, I'm pointing it at them.
Yeah.
Sendraks is like 20 feet away, right?
Well, Sendraks won't be affected, but the people that are around at the sides will be.
Can't make it more like on top of them, just them two, or impossible.
If you can shrink it, yes, but if it's a set 20 feet, you will cap people on the sides.
Okay, just set 20 feet. I'll just have to go with it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Sarah's gone. She's had enough.
28. I didn't roll very well.
28.
Yeah.
So as you come in playing your Rockabye Baby, you see the two Dragonborn, look in their direction. You speed up the tempo. You wave, you travel through the air and encompasses a 20-foot area around the two white Dragonborn. 2, 3. "12 people, including Luke, all just slump into slumber. There are two white Dragonborn just shake and snarl.
Well, that's a surprise.
Mr. Argen's go. Now, the one with the two swords looks across to you, looks across to Sendraks, just and goes straight for Sendraks. What? Sit next to Giles. What are you on about, Eddie?
That.
Oh, my speakers aren't working. I don't know. All right, sorry, guys. Oh, I see. Could you not fit with you, Giles?
She could do if she wanted to, but she's furiously eating bread. Best just walk away. Walk.
Right. They come flying in with their swords. So,
Isn't all right? Are they going next then?
yes.
Good.
Well, he is. So the one with the two long swords comes snarling towards you, Sendraks. As he gets in front of you, you can definitely see he's of a warrior blood similar to yourself. His two swords are shining, magical. One with a shimmer of blue, one with a shimmer of dark red.
What a cunt!
Yes. The one in dark red comes slashing towards you. This is going to...
See what you got.
25.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, fucking right it hits. All right, let's go. Oh. As it slashes into you, you feel it pull on your life force, and it does 10 points flashing damage towards you.
Oh, that's
How much damage?
10.
Fuck.
The same sword in a single strike comes back up to hit you. 21.
Yeah, that hits as well.
This one again slashes, but it just catches you on your cheek and only does 5 points of damage to you.
Where have me fucking hit?
Then the shimmering
Oh,
blue.
there.
The shimmering blue sword comes flying in on his left hand. $19.
19.
Yep.
That's just rude.
Does he hit you?
On a 19, yeah.
And this one, as it cuts through, you feel it slice across the scales on your throat, and it does 13 points of damage. As this white scale dragonborns that come in with these two magical blades and slashed into you.
Fuckery.
Malzeth, you hear the commotion, you see Argen go through, you see the Etain go through, you hear this roar, and then there's clearly a clashing of metal.
Cool. So I turn.
Looks, what's going on?
I'm like, my lady, Argen, and I follow him into the room. I'm like, please wait here.
So you put her into the room.
Yeah.
You see a white dragonborn engaged with Sendraks. Two swords slashing into him, and you can see 3 really deep splashes on the silver scales of Sendraks.
I'm a fucking mess already.
Cool. And the other one's holding Luke, right?
There again.
The other one's holding Luke.
The other one is holding a sleeping Luke, and around those white dragonborn near the walls, and some of the
sleeping people.
Beside tables and chairs are sleeping patrons.
Cool.
Customers.
So immediately I'll raise my hands up and start spinning around to make a small ball of fire. But then I'll start firing it as if and it kind of elongates into a ray of fire. So I'll cast Scorching Rays. And as I speak, I say, Gorjanach, and just fire off these 3 rays at the dragonborn engaged with Sendraks.
Okay.
So I've got to.
I don't know all you.
It's me.
Fire come ploughing in to the warrior dragonborn in front of Sendraks. Sendraks, the heat, you feel it on your face. Is that you done, Malza?
Yeah. It is indeed.
Right, the one that's got a sleeping Luke. Yeah. Looks across to you, Malzeth. After seeing you attack his companion, stamps the staff on the floor, and as it does, ice forms in front of him in the shape of a blade and flies towards you.
Shit.
20.
Yeah, that hits.
So this blade of ice comes flying into you. Not prepared. And does 1 point of piercing damage to you.
That was
it knocks me on top. I'm joking.
Etain and Argen, give me a dexterity save.
Back in a second, get charged.
No worries.
Um,
20.
That's fine. Etain,
what am I rolling again?
a dexterity save.
Do I add what I roll to my dex?
So next to your dex, you should have mod and another one.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. As this blade of ice hits Malzeth, a burst of frost and chill enters the air around you two, and you just shake it off as it tries to hold purchase upon your souls.
That's grand.
Yeah. That's his first spell.
Maybe first spell. First spell?
What, you mean he's got more?
There's a good fucking chance.
Does anyone else get the feeling that Eddy's been very carefully upstatting everything all day, giggling?
Yes.
Just me then.
One of
Just
those.
I'll take 1 point
I
of
feel the
damage
same
so
right
far
now.
and not risk it.
Apart from fucking Sendraks got absolutely murked in the first round.
Right, that's Actually, think that's it. You lucky shit.
Woohoo!
All right. Yeah, cool. Yep, that's the sorcerer's go. As a bonus action, no, fuck it. Go on. It's Sendraks' go when he gets back.
I'm here.
Sendraks, you have just been devastated by 3 attacks of devastating.
Well described, Eddy. You're nearly there, mate.
All right, come on, then,
I feel very fucking devastated. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Thunder on my halberd. All right.
And a thunderous smite as well on top. That would be great.
Thunderous smite on my halberd, and then I'm going to twat the fucker.
The trademark knock.
Yeah, you're fucking right. Oh. I can get my dice rolling thing to work. There we go. That's a D30. This is going to be embarrassing. Oh no, that's not too bad. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Bayek has knocked.
Right. Has that hit him?
Yep.
Good, because I really do thoroughly intend to fuck this guy up.
Being a white dragonborn, you know that he's ice-based and that fire damage. It didn't do any extra damage, but it severely scorched his scales. He's looking shifty as shit after that attack.
I did 23 points of damage to him.
Nice. Wow.
Bayek.
23, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Your halberd and a gash opens the size of a small child in his chest. Blood pisses out. It freezes little frostbite bits on the floor. He spit. He's not dead, but Christ.
He probably wishes he was.
And all I say is, boom.
All right, Sendraks, that's you, mate. Then, you've walked in. Malzeff's come out. Thrown some fire. Death. Argen's been playing music, putting people to sleep. Sendraks has been stabbed in the face, so he stabbed the Dragonborn back. Nalla's still stood by the kitchen door. What's going on? Loads of people are asleep. Luke's asleep in the hands of the Dragonborn. What do you do?
What do I do? What can I do?
Here's the cunt.
We can organise a date now, but when it comes to smashing in,
I am going to grab my bag of ball bearings and make some trip hazards on the floor.
Okay. Where?
The floor.
Part of the floor.
I get that. Launching them into the dining area, or
Behind. Okay, so I'm going to lob them behind where the active Dragonborn is, the one that went for Sendraks.
So if you throw them near Sendraks, okay.
So I'm right in thinking that there's a kind of an area, clear space between the one that's got Luke and the one that
There is about
tried to.
feet between the one with Luke and Sendraks and the other one.
Right, I'm gonna fuck a handful of ball bearings into that space.
Okay. Also, right, in between them both.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that bit that's, covered in blood and ice and a bit slippy already.
Yeah. What do they do?
A creature moving across the covered area must succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone.
Does it tell you the saving throw?
He's spoken to her.
Yeah, DC 10 Dex saving throw.
DC 10.
And yeah, and that's 10 square foot area
Okay.
that covers.
Go. So they're right behind the guy that's fighting Sendraks, but in front of the guy with Luke.
Yep.
Cool. Is that your goal, or can you do what else?
That takes a full action.
So you
So I
still
think
have
that's
your bonus action, and you still have your movement.
I am going to. Is Luke still in your man's hands, or has he actually just flopped to the ground?
He's on the floor. He's at his feet.
Right. I'm going to try and basically baseball slide in and grab him.
Okay. So for you to get to him, we'll take 20 feet of your movement. You won't be able to move him out of the way, but you'll be able to get to him. But it'll put you in base to base with the one that has him.
That's fine.
Okay. So Etain.
I would rather that fucker flip me butter side up than the child.
Etain's like, holy shit, what's going on? And then as quick as you flash as you can, Barbarian's got flying out towards the combat. She goes running over, slides in next to Luke, and he's now facing the one with the staff. Defensively, next to the, not corpse, just the sleeping body of Luke. That is Etain's go. Nalla, you stood at the kitchen door. All sorts of shit's going on. 20.
I rolled 6, 11, and I've got plus 6.
We attacking, are we, love?
I'm raging.
Oh, you're raging as well.
Of course.
Take a bonus.
And she's got a rolling pin.
You need to set yourself off. So if you look at rage,
Set myself off.
yeah. So when you
They've ruined dinner. They've ruined dinner. That's what they've done, Nalla. They've ruined dinner.
action and a bonus action, and your bonus action is what you do to rage. So use your bonus action to rage, then you run over and use your action to smack.
Alright, so my bonus action is rage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. So what are you doing, Nalla? Roll the 20. Okay, we know what you're doing.
Ruining their lives.
Hitting the one that's
Whichever's closest to me.
right, the one fighting Sendraks.
Yeah.
So you see Sendraks bleeding from everywhere. You see this other one proper swaying, doper rope style. You go running over and you roll the 20.
Not natural 20. But I rolled
A 20 total, yeah, 20 hits.
This is not that one.
Don't roll a d20 for damage. You're swinging, look.
Myself.
What are you swinging?
No. Just my great axe.
Just your great axe. Just my great axe.
I don't get old for. What's the plus 2 on? Yeah, so it's
plus 2 to damage. So whenever you're raging, whatever
9
damage you do,
damage.
9 damage. See that, Bex? So, Nalla, the patient warrior she is.
I shout, Tiny! I tried.
Oh,
Tiny, I love it. The 8-foot Goliath chef, which is a new class now, is flying out the kitchen, grabbing a great axe from the doorway, steps up beside her tiny friend Sendraks, and takes the head of the white dragonborn. He doesn't even know what's going on. It's complete shock to the presence of this Steven Seagal lookalike. And falls at your feet, Sendraks, dead in a crumple. Shit, you guys do a lot of damage. Right.
he fucking nearly killed me on turn 1. Fuck
But you fucking wish we were playing bingo now.
We do enough damage.
Nalla.
Our damage is enough.
Bam! Argen. That's 6 seconds of your life just happened. What do you do with the next?
I look at the one with the staff, and I just play a little loot tune of ding 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 ding.
Okay.
And I cast hold person on him.
Okay, what am I doing?
Wisdom save of 13, mate.
13?
Yeah.
Is that? Have I got the right one?
You've just put a new one up. So.
Yeah, that's right. 8.
Woo! It worked. That's what
So Argen starts going ding 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 ding, and the white dragon ball looks across it, and as it raises its hand to cast the spell, just goes.
Yay!
I use my movement. I just walk up to him. Can I use a bonus action to put manacles on his hands?
No.
You got to make a dex save if you walk up to him as well because of the ball bearings.
Oh, you should have reminded him about
All right. I was going to say that's what fucks us over.
That would have been funny though.
And falls and kills himself on ball bearings.
I walk up to him and just take Luke off him.
Luke's on the floor, so you won't be able to use your bonus action to finger, but you can stand near him defensively.
Take the staff.
Take the staff off him.
Yeah, take stuff.
A bonus action is instant.
Like, so I can't take things off him. I could just sort of. I instantly give him a peck on the cheek. Mwah.
That's a creeper.
Sam, is it? Does he do a save every go, or is it what?
He's paralysed for. He is paralysed
at the end
for
of each of its turns. So at the end of each of its turns.
Yeah. At the end of
its turn. Oh, okay.
Makes a wisdom saving throw. On success, the spell is a target.
So it's his go now. So he does a save, and if he succeeds, he's missed his go anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
He fails. He remains held. Malzeth, you've seen Argen play a tune, the white dragon bond, and then Argen walk up to it and give it a little peck on the cheek.
Argen, and I run up to it as well, or like walk around to the ball bearings on the floor. I take its staff off with my action, and I kind of look at Argen. I'm like,
give me a strength check.
All right.
It is a dragonborn. That's promising.
Yeah.
He's a held person, so he's frozen in place.
15.
Yeah, cool. You pull it out his hand.
So
as you pull it out your hand, give me a. Give me a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
You feel it as you grab it. You feel a reaching out to your life force, and it's almost like it's pulling up on it, and you shrug it off. But whatever it's in your hand, you feel that.
Argen. And then I'm like looking at him, just smooching the guy. I'm like, fuck it.
He's not tonguing it, lad. You give him a peck on the cheek.
I give him a peck. I give him a peck on the. I give him a peck on the other cheek.
Inserted a finger.
Oh my god!
We pecked him on both cheeks.
I peck him on the other cheek.
Oh my god.
Right, that's Malzeth's go done.
Really? Oh, fuck's sake.
We're just waiting for the DPS to turn up. We're just waiting for the DPS to turn up.
Right, Sendraks. There's a dead white dragonborn on the floor beneath your feet. Nalla's stood next to you. You look at her eyes have gone, mate. She's absolutely glazed over. And for some reason, Argen and Malzeth are kissing the other one that's held in place.
Yeah, I was trying to do something cool, so I thought, fuck it. I instantly have to do something. First thing that came to mind, all right?
And then you went in for the shift. Like what?
Right. Really?
Argen's teaching me
my
dating.
go,
I
is it?
figured that's how I.
Yeah.
It's my go. But I'm swinging at this fucker.
Yeah, cool.
It's dead. It's dead.
So,
By the way, on my last attack, where I did my thunder strike,
Yep.
which creates an audible sound of thunder within 300 feet of me, what does that do to everyone who's asleep?
it will wake them up quite rapidly.
Right.
Oh yeah, but the special effect of boom, woke everybody up, including Luke,
Thank you.
who is now screaming his head.
Fucking hell, this would never have happened with Spielberg, I tell you.
Yes, Spielberg were told by his actors what were going on. Right.
Right. I'll roll to hit this guy.
So you're going to walk across the ball bearings?
Oh shit! I forgot about the ball bearings. He's not in reach, is he? Of my halberd.
Just walk around them. In fact,
Okay.
give me an intelligence check.
Oh yeah, even better. Let's do this. Let's do this fucking properly. What the fuck happened there? I got 12 on my intelligence check.
You lucky shit. You see the ball bearings on the floor.
All right, I shall manoeuvre around them and then hit him with my halberd.
Cool. It's I think held person, is it? Automatic crit if you hit, Eddie?
Let me check.
I'm not sure what power. I can't remember this advantage or.
Creatures incapacitated. So a paralyzed creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength or dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is in 5 feet.
Roll with advantage. If you hit, it's a critical.
I rolled 16.
Did you? Total?
Yeah, that's my best roll with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah, I rolled 2 d20s.
It's the ball bearings to put them off.
As you walk around the ball bearings a little bit, like, well, I don't want to stand on them. You see this dragonborn held, and you're like, right, motherfucker, that's getting it. And you slam your halberd forwards, and one tiny little ball bearing just rolls under your foot at the last moment, and just slightly squips you off. Etain, give me a dexterity check.
Oh God.
Save. Go with save. You there, Noodle?
Yes. I got a 19.
19, fine.
Yeah.
As he slips on a single ball bearing, the halberd comes flying past. This held in place, can't be missed Dragonborn. This huge spear point comes flying towards your face, Etain, and you just neo the shit out of it.
Nice.
Which is a D&D term for you dodged.
Neoed the shit.
So, on your way back up from, copywriting a film, it's your turn.
Fabulous. I'm going to kneecap this fucker.
Oh my God, now she's violent. Right, here we go.
'What am I here? That's a 13 to hit.
You have advantage, so you get to roll twice.
Oh! That's more fucking like it. 25 to hit.
Nice.
That hits, and it's a crit, and it's sneak attack. So, roll your damage die.
Okay, so d4 plus 4 is 7.
Is that? Don't do the +4 bit, just do the dice bit.
Oh, right. That's a 3.
What's the D4? Your dagger?
Yeah.
Now roll your sneak attack, which is what? 2d6?
9.
So is that total including the D4?
12.
12. So double that, that's 24. And then the plus that you had, were it +4?
Yeah.
28 points of damage.
Nice.
As your dagger slamming into this held, can't be missed Sendraks, the dragon. You feel your blade pierce through some sort of magical armor and then sink into its flesh. And do 28 points of damage, did I say?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, God. So is that a hamstringing then?
He's not happy. Does that break the whole person?
I don't think so. So it's literally just at the end of every so its turns, it gets the saving throw. That's the only thing that will break it.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, 28 points in
That's just rude.
Yeah.
Noodle, is the hamstring a particular rogue move, or you just being flavoursome?
I'm just being flavoursome.
Right, well, you're fucking keeners. Do you
I'm
not
not
have
sorry.
Do you have 2 daggers or 1?
Oh, I have 2 actually.
Then you can use your bonus action to hit with the other one.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna do that.
Again at advantage.
Get back here. Okay, so that's 2 on the D4.
You don't get sneak attack for the second one. It's one.
Have you hit him? So you have to roll to hit first, Noodle.
Oh, right, okay. I remember how things work. I'm lying. Yes. Then 5 damage. That's the D4 plus 4. Is that it?
Stop rolling dice.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Right, you're hitting again. So roll a d20
Yeah.
and add you to hit.
$13.
We found 15,
13.
13. So roll again because you've got advantage and do exactly the same.
13.
We found the Tain's kryptonite. It's dice.
Bed, can I say goodnight?
Yes.
So,
Jesus, Sam. I know you're doing your game and all, but I still come first. It's a fucking game.
I don't know you would spend it at fucking 9:30.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
It's weird.
there we go. There's a mute.
Welcome. Come on, Peanut.
Hello.
Peanut.
We heard nothing, Sam. We heard nothing, mate.
All of it.
Come on then.
Mate, we'll edit that out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It's alright. It's on YouTube.
Right, Etain, as your first blade sinks really deep to the hilt and you pull up, slashing it, in blood, ice cold all over your arm. You bring in your second one and it pings off the magical armour.
Mm-hmm.
Nalla,
22.
you're still ripped. All right. 20.
Fucking not much dead.
Nalla, you walk up still frothing at the mouth. Do you give me an intelligence check?
Just gonna bite his head off.
You ain't got any intelligence.
What did I roll? 20.
D20 and add your modifier. That's high. That's fine.
19.
Yeah, 19. Apparently, you're quite intelligent. You see the ball bearings. Even in your ragey state, you see the ball bearings and you work your way around. You now have advantage on attacking. You can't be missed, creature, Sendraks. And what did you roll to hit? 22?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that your first roll? Roll again in case you get an actual 20. Not that it matters because it's a crit for you.
No.
Yeah, so you critted. So yeah, this will be fucking splendid. Roll your damage for your great axe. Hang on.
This
You
is
got
gonna
that?
be great.
You got a 5, so you double that, so that's 10 because it's a crit.
Plus 4,
14,
plus 2 for my rage.
16. You're fucking joking me. Nalla comes over frothing, moves out of the way, ignores the ball bearings, just walks through, kind of half pushes Argen and Malzeph aside and slams the great axe into the held in place Dragonborn's chest. And you hear the crunching of ribs. Its solar plexus just snaps open and its body just goes and peels like an orange. You look up, Nalla's covered in Dragonborn blood, frostbite all over her chest and her forearms and her shoulders, and her eyes are glazed over. She's frothing at the mouth. 12 seconds have passed, and you've killed two, as the DM thought, quite powerful monsters. When the DPS comes to town with his Black Betty, no one's a match.
Behold, whole person. Especially when you've got melee DPS.
I feel like our whole entire game plan is don't get hit.
They're dead before you. People have woke up. Marisha comes running over, and she's like, "Luke, Luke, my boy!" And she's hugging Luke. Luke's crying his eyes out. There's blood pouring out from these two dead dragonborn, and you can see it leaving little frostbite areas all over the wood. And the people that got flattened against the wall by the thunder boom and woken up, they're coming around now. More people are coming in.
I immediately go running outside to try and find Lucy. And
You go back into the garden, yeah.
Lucy.
As you go running through the door, you half bump into Lucy, and she's like, "What's going on?"
I throw my arms around her like immediately. I'm like,
No, one of them's Luke, love.
I thought you said there was, you said it, there was three.
No, I know you're in a rage, love. Yeah, the third dragonborn Sendraks.
No, ones.
Stop killing stuff, right?
One kill stuff.
Right, just de-rage and calm. Have a brew, right? Go make some cheese and toast or something, all right?
Oh, I could eat some cheese.
Go on then. All right, Argen's froze. Oh, he's back. Right, so Lucy's there. What's going on?
I throw my arms around her straight away. I'm like, Lucy, there was dragonborns, and we killed them.
She puts her finger up like that to your lips and pushes you away. What do you think this is?
Sorry. There were dragonborns, and we killed them.
You killed him? This sounds cool. Can I see?
Oh my god.
Sure. Take a look.
She goes out and has a look. You follow her out?
Follow her, like what? Back into the room.
Yeah, she's gone into the dining room.
Yeah.
She's gone past it.
Yeah. Okay.
She's now looking at. She's now half inspecting the
Yeah, I go with
dead dragonborn. Her brothers have just come over now, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on, man?"
Did you not see me protect her?
See, you try and grow up. No, we didn't, because you're on the other side of the door. You're lucky we didn't see you try and grow up. That was the fastest 12 seconds of my life. These two big uns are good in a fight, aren't they?
Not too bad, but yeah, we work together as a team.
It's true, we do.
Good team. You might want to tell your lizard friend to, practice on his aim a bit more. Seems he's quite good at moving targets, but
he knew what he was doing.
I see. Strategy, it's good. It's good for having a party. And this guy over here. Go on.
I'm just going to go and pick up one of the chairs that got knocked over. So keep playing the loop. I haven't stopped playing the loop in 2 episodes. It ain't going to happen.
Give me a constitution check.
Weirdly enough, get advantage on those. 15.
15. You've been playing for so long now, you can feel the soreness on the tips of your fingers, but you're like, fuck it. Do you know who I am? You just reel off some Final Fantasy VII music.
Come on, we need the victory thing on a kazoo.
On a kazoo. So Argen pulls the chair, sits down. Lucy's looking at the dead dragonborn. Her brothers are coming over and chinwagging with Malzeth. They're all they're a bit more boisterous with him, and but in a nice way, like patting him on the back and stuff. Like quite overly patting him on the back, moving him around.
Thank you. Perhaps, my friends, we should perhaps look if they have anything upon them, so we can know what they were doing here. Search the bodies.
All right, yeah.
I picked the two halves, so
Etain, maybe you should scoop up your ball bearings as well. You don't want them getting everywhere. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, look, hang on. Oh. Before you go pick up the ball bearings, she's not seeing them. Unfortunately, Lucy rolled a natural one.
No,
But you can see it, love. Don't be acting
I
like
didn't look
surprised.
at it though.
Look at you, luring the rest of the party in. False sense of humor.
I didn't even know.
So, as your beloved Malzef goes, oh, look, dead dragonborn on her ass.
I start laughing.
I immediately go to pick her up.
Yeah. I start laughing though.
So you know for rage, if you're not hit or hitting, your
Yeah.
rage wears off.
Yeah, I'm not hitting anyone. Everyone is fine now.
I wish to remain raging, so I punch Sendraks.
Wow.
God, that will kill me at this point.
I say not tiny.
I'm still bleeding all over. I think I'll have to use lay on hands on myself.
Yeah, Sendraks is looking pretty battle worn at this point.
I immediately go to pick Lucy up.
Give me a dex check.
Thanks, man.
Oh no.
Thanks. Being there for
You
me.
better fucking roll well on this one.
9.
As I've looked, slipped on the ball bearing, and just boof, and she's like, Malzef's like, my love, and died. Skidding across the ball bearing. He ends up with his ass next to her.
So we've gone from romance to combat to the Keystone Cops in 12 seconds.
This is like,
So we can fight Dragonborn, but not
it's like naked
No,
Ball bearings.
we can't manage.
well, Baron's on the floor.
Tricky bit to floor that.
I'm just stood in the corner laughing my head off.
So smooth.
Argen's still playing, yeah?
Yeah, mate, I ain't moving off this chair. This place is a death trap.
It's a fucking death trap. He's like, what? Luke nearly died. Need to sort your lives out. Etain, clean these bloody silver balls up.
Oh,
That has to be the funniest fight ever.
I get the just pan.
You see Etain spending a moment scooping up the little silver balls, putting them back in a little pouch.
There is absolutely no point trying to do anything other than clean this mess up, or Marisha will actually kill us all. So once the ball bearings are cleaned up, I'm going to get find where she's put the bucket of sand and the yard brush, and because getting this blood off the floor is going to take some abrasive action, I think.
Asses and elbows.
Arses and elbows.
Marisha's just hugging tightly. Luke's like, Mum, get off me. I'm fine.
Lucy, we should clean this place up. I don't know what you are intending to do. I'm sorry that it.
She looks at you and she goes, should we stand up first?
Perhaps yes. Here, let me help.
So she gets up laughing her head off. She's a little bit embarrassed, but at the same time, find it funny that you both ended up on your asses.
We will clean this place up. Sorry that it interrupted the date, but perhaps.
Lucy's like, don't worry about it. She points at the I can't remember the name of the country. She points at the bloody bit on the floor, and she casts. What is it? Eddy, cantrip.
What's it called? Prestigitation. The cleaning one.
Bang! And the dirt is gone.
She casts the cleaning cantrip.
Prestidigitation.
Don't know how to say it.
She
It's really
casts
hard to pronounce.
Is it prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, that one. Sendraks can't see a ball bearing, but he can pronounce the fucking cantrip. It's that with some finger magic. And she can't sit again on the other.
I go put the mop and bucket back.
I did not know that you were.
She hurt me for taking her job.
Hey!
Shit, I said that out loud.
I did not know that you had magic.
Only minor magics.
Huh.
Only little cantrips. It's not like I can fireball anything, you know.
Are you? Would you consider yourself somebody who learns magic through study, or somebody that's come naturally to?
I've always had it naturally. I've never really pursued it.
Interesting.
Only little trickster things.
Perhaps we should study together sometime.
Well, Malzef, you learn quickly.
Wow.
That'd be nice. Not right now though. And next time, can we not have the death and glory?
I'll try to make sure it doesn't happen like this again. But
Although the cuisine was delightful.
You're welcome.
by next time, I'm assuming you would like to meet up again.
Yes.
Good.
And the brother's like, come on, Lucy, we got to go now. You've had your hour and a half.
I'll be in touch.
Remember to come to Ravenholm if you ever wish to see us.
I will. It is
And she gives you a little peck on the cheek, and her and her brothers leave.
As they're walking away, I change the song to "And all is puppy love."
See fireballs.
I can take it.
Sendraks, have you laid on hands yourself?
Yeah.
As you lot are chin wagging away and Lucy's pottering off with her brothers. And,
I just stand there and bleed.
Sendraks is like, what? Scrap.
15 points of healing from my lay on hands.
There's a warm light that encompasses Sendraks. And you all feel like you've took a stiff jab to the cheek, as though it has been thumped. And then you see the wounds on Sendraks close and heal.
Sendraks, is that going to happen every time you do that? Because
What?
I can
What
see.
would you mean?
I can see that getting quite sore.
What?
And I rub my cheek.
What are you talking about?
Oh, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm getting toothache or something.
I don't know what you're talking about, Argen. No idea. You all right?
Yeah. It must be a root canal or something. Ding 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 ding.
I'm not familiar with. I don't know that music.
So, while this is all going on, I'm going to go swipe some of the leftover desserts and go bring them over to Luke and make sure he's okay.
Okay, turn one out, she comes back with exactly that, leftover desserts. Marisha's pulled Luke off to the side and sorted the table and chairs out. Sat there, Tane's now sat with him and she's sharing some pudding with him. The other people have started, they've just gone straight into it, putting the tables and chairs about. They're not as surprised as they're not as surprised as you guys are, and they all seem to have just fallen back into sorting themselves out, right in their drinks or their plates that were knocked over. So rolls kicking off a fair amount. Marisha's a little bit shaken. She's still quite tipsy, but she's, seeing her son at the hands of a dragonborn was a sobering affair.
Have we got rid of the body yet?
Nope, they're both just laid on the floor.
Can I search the two half?
The two half.
I'll get up and get the loot, and I'll just go on by.
Yeah, make it.
I'll just drop into scavenger.
Right, you give me a strength check.
I'm really good at strength. I'm not. 6.
Oh, man.
6. You grab hold of the ankles and you pull and tug, and it sort of moves, but only moves about an inch. Now you've got two halves of the other dragonborn in your hand.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah, investigation.
Investigation?
Yes.
Yeah. What should it do? Hey! Natural 20.
Natural 20.
+1.
+1. Brilliant. You die.
No!
So upon him, he has a small leather pouch with 300 gold in it.
Ooh. That's in one pouch, not split in half.
Nope. Nope, you didn't split the pouch in half. It's not a complete 50-50. You hit him and everything he owns.
Split in half.
He's got half a water skin.
The other half's on the floor. 300. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Upon his belt, you notice that there are 3 potion holders.
The
Two,
potions in them.
yes, 2 of them are red liquid.
Yeah.
And one of them is a deep green. Yep.
Yeah.
He has an amulet.
Yeah.
And it has a dragon's claw motif on the amulet. Yeah. I'll write you lovely. The gold coins is a piece of parchment folded up. Yep. You can. Do you speak Draconic?
I don't know, but don't send it.
Well, it probably does. You speak Common and Giant, just for your information.
Okay, so no.
Right, so you open it and there's a strange scrawling on it. What you do see is a very shoddy picture of a dragonborn creature. So it looks like, the three in front of you. And then there's a lot of writing under it.
Is it a picture of a dragonborn with a flat cap?
No, because the flat cap is a recently purchased item.
Do I know that it's draconic, or do I just see right?
Intelligence check.
No.
You have no idea what language this is written in.
Some manner of squiggles.
Yeah.
Yep. So basically, you see Nalla pick up the two halves of the wizardy dragonborn and shake it, and all these things fall on the floor, and she picks them up. You look across, and you guys can see Argen struggling like shit to drag this other one.
Yeah.
Can I go over to him and help him pull the other one out?
You can indeed. Strength check.
Going
With
on.
advantage because you're helping Argen.
That's good. 14.
Plus your strength modifier.
Ah, God damn. Strength modifiers +4.
So 18. Yep. You and Argen basically get hold of it. Argen, you feel the dragonborn start moving. You could probably claim a bit of credit for it, but Nalla will call you a liar. So you're both dragging it. Hers is slightly ahead of yours. Now the dragonborn's at a bit of a slant as you're dragging. Where are you dragging him to?
Where are we taking him?
Where do you dump?
Where do you dump your dead bodies?
Where do you want these dead people?
Out front. Marisha shouts across. Put them out front. Someone will, if we tell I can't think. If someone goes to Orlov's, there can people that will come and get the dead.
Have you searched it?
His swords are on the floor still. I'm kind of picking them up. Do you mind if we kind of hurry this up, because this is quite heavy.
All right, put him down.
You know, searching the other guy.
Yeah.
Right.
What do I add to it, did you say?
Investigation.
Oh, I only rolled like I got 9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
So you see his little purse. It's got 25 silver pieces in it. And obviously the two swords that Argen pointed out to you.
Have you picked up the swords?
Do the swords look obviously magical?
Yes.
No, the swords are still on the floor.
I'll pick them up.
They were definitely magical when he was swinging him at you. Their glow is not as potent on the floor.
No, that.
But they,
One green and blue.
as they swung into you, you definitely know, with your mighty intelligence, that they're magical weapons.
One green, one blue.
No, there is one that glows blue. There's a shimmer of blue, and the other one's a shimmer of dark red.
What kind of swords is it? Is it
They're both long swords. Yeah. And you can clearly see that he's got chainmail on.
Okay. Anyone want this chainmail?
Is it likely to fit any of us?
From the looks of it, it'll probably only fit Sendraks.
Is it good quality chainmail?
It is standard, straight out the shop chainmail.
Take it off him, we'll see if I can sell it.
We'll sell it because I've already got chainmail.
Cool. You rag the chainmail off him. Nalla's very delicate.
Have you got any boots on?
He has no, he's bare scale foot, whatever you want to call it.
I hear Dragon Ball really lucky. No, Nalla. I hear Dragon Ball really lucky.
Nalla,
Yeah?
Argen is saying to you, Dragonborn feet are really lucky.
Ew.
Do you want me to chop a foot off?
Maybe it will bring us luck.
Argen, these were evil Dragonborn. Their feet will not bring you.
My food.
These will not bring you good luck.
Okay.
You go cutting the feet off any chromatic or like the stand.
Thunder. For I will have reached the pinnacle of stupidity.
Nobody is chopping Teddy's feet off.
Yay!
What's his pet name now?
Tiny.
And it's mine, not yours.
13.
You see what Nalla saw. You see the swords, you see the chainmail on him, and the small coin purse that she took off him.
Any like identifying tats or stuff like that?
Nope, he's covered in scars, but you'd expect that from warrior folk. He has the same amulet on that the other one has, but it's just got it's a silver amulet and it's got a dragon claw motif on it.
Have we took that off him?
You can if you want.
I'll just take that just one of the chains. I'll take both of them. I'll just take one.
Argen, give me a history check.
I've old as 20.
The dragon claw motif that you see,
Yeah.
you recognise it from back in your day, just growing up and being taught how to read and write and such, the stories, and different places in the world. It's from the city of Quran.
Quran.
Yep, which is where the Dragonborn live. It's the city of Dragonborn.
Right, okay.
And they're ruled by a queen.
Okay.
That's all you know.
Outside.
Nalla throws the bodies outside. They're now just dumped outside Marisha's place.
I'll go for almost.
And then she potters off towards Orlov's.
I go grab a tarpaulin to cover the bodies with,
Okay.
and then I cover the bodies with the tarpaulin.
I'll take a little piece of paper out of my journal and just put like sorry.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
You're not there. Nalla, you get towards the Tommy Wasp. It's afternoon time, obviously after the day. It's still pretty busy, as per the norm. You walk in. It's not the dwarf lady behind the tavern anymore. All of it's actually back behind the bar. Cool. As you're going towards the bar, you see off to your left. There's a bit of a huddle on one of the tables, like really like huddled over, so you can't see the table. And there are two Goliaths. You see, there are two Goliaths sat there. They're not as tall and big as you, but they're big.
I just walk past them.
Oh, straight up to the bar. Olive's there. Yeah. Drink. Mauritius.
If you've got any dead bodies, to let you know.
I'll send somebody around.
They're outside the front of the
Fair.
Right, cheers. And I leave.
What are you guys doing?
So, Malzef, date night number 2.
Can I have a look at the note that was found? Can
You
I?
know what the Nalla got? You can when she gets back.
Okay.
For the whole time you were searching the bodies and stuff like that, like after Lucy left and kissed me on the cheek, I've been holding the cheek like that, just kind of staring at the door.
Oh,
And then
70% erection.
And then I kind of sit down when Argen starts mentioning my name, like, I think she wants to see me again.
George, you did well. High five up top. Oh, yep. Leave him hanging. Okay, there we go. That was the most awkward high five ever.
Amazing.
When she said she was from Ravenholm, where was she from again?
It was.
I heard gates.
You heard what? Sorry.
I heard there was from one of the gates, but I can't remember which one she said.
Yes, it was the eastern gate. Immediately through the other side of the eastern gate, there is a little place or a small town called Paw.
I think I passed through that way when I came to here. I sort of know that town, I think.
Eddy, give me a con check. A con save, sorry.
12? Oh no, wait, +1, sorry. 14.
14?
Yeah.
As you're holding the staff, you feel it reach out for your life force again, and you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's a bit rude.
You guys see a greenish, ethereal mist just reach out from the staff up his arm and then disappear back into the staff.
Malzef, you alright?
This staff, it keeps...
Put it down. Put it down.
Does it drop it
I'm not going to drop it in here. There's people about. We should take it somewhere.
and
Wrap
destroy
it
it?
in.
Have we?
Wrap it.
We should go. We've got a room. Let's go there. Put it in there.
And destroy it?
I guess so. I don't know what to do with it really, but let's figure it out first. Let's go. Let's put it in the room. I start heading towards our room.
Right. As you get to your room, give me a Constitution check. Save, sorry.
18.
Cool. You feel it reach out for your life force again, but you're ready for it and you resist it.
When I get in the room, I kind of like chuck it onto the floor in
Cool.
front of me.
You throw it on the floor.
Did anybody follow me?
No.
I follow you to the door, but I'm not going in. Just kind of watching what happens.
I turn to Etain and I'm like, I can try to understand it a little bit more, but keep an eye on me. If that is okay.
Honestly, I think you should burn it. Or, I don't know, destroy it somehow.
Well, these creatures, they were attacking us, yes? We should understand what kind of power they are using in case there is more of them.
I come in and ask where everyone's gone.
Nalla walks into the
I see
building,
the
back
building.
into the dining room area. Sendraks, you see her.
I don't
And
like this at
Argen.
all, Madison. I really don't.
Hi up, Nala.
We do not know what.
Hey, where have they gone?
Did you find out on the bodies?
What?
Did you find out on the bodies?
Oh, yeah. I thought you said bobbies. Like, what?
Bodies.
Hey, yeah. He's going to send someone down for him.
All right. Did you find out?
Find out. Oh, search the bodies. Sorry.
Yeah.
Intelligence checks all around, people.
See? Yes, I did find something. Sorry.
What did you find?
One of the bodies had. Can we go up to the room? So I don't want to be talking about it, Gary.
Hi.
Don't trust
No.
Don't trust that man.
Well,
You go back to your room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, you walk into her room and you can see that her bed is flat on the floor, that her legs are broke, and it's just now a futon.
nice bed, Nalla.
It's a lot better now. It's on floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Shut the door.
So Nalla, Sendraks, and Argen in one room. Etain. Oh my God!
Why?
Kill
Where
Etain! And then you've got Etain. I'll look for the other one.
Okay. One of the guys. Oh, the guy that was in two halves. He had 300 gold on him. They had these potions, two red and two greeny ones. Yeah,
Aye.
2 red, 1 green. They had this amulet and a parchment of this paper. I have no idea what it says though.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Sendraks, do you speak Draconic?
Yes.
That's right. It is a bounty for a silver dragonborn, the son of the Lord of Platinum. Yep. Has put this bounty out and has requested that if the silver dragon is found, silver dragonborn is found, it is to be brought back alive. The reward for the return of this silver dragonborn is 5,000 gold pieces and must be returned to the Lord of Platinum in the city of Karan. And then there is a bit of a signature at the bottom that basically says Lord Platinum.
Who's the Lord Platinum? Do I know?
You have not got a clue.
No.
What did it say? What did it say?
Well, it says some guy called the Lord Platinum. Has put a bounty on a silver dragonborn, and the bounty is for this dragonborn to be brought in alive and brought to the Lord Platinum. So there's 5,000 gold if we can back up.
I'm just staring. Sendraks,
Like he's a.
I think we're on to something here. Because yeah, I hold up the pendant of one of them, the dragon claw thing. And I could go and investigate the shit of Karan, and well, I don't know, maybe find us a silver dragon. Or what do you say, Sendraks?
Do you know what? I think we should go and ask They've got his name stuck in there as Osric now. It's not Osric. Fuck.
Alfred. Oh, no, Alfred. Fucking name. Alfred from Richardstein.
Oren? No. Orloff.
Orloff.
Orloff. Go and ask
Wow.
Orloff. See if anyone knows Lord Platinum. He might.
Sendraks,
Aye.
you know what colour you are?
I'm aware of that, but they can't possibly mean me.
Why not? We've already gone up against things that you've killed and taken swords.
Were you born in the country? You seem a bit.
Aye, up north.
Were you not from the city of Quran like the rest of them?
No.
How did you get to the country?
I hatched there.
Is your mum and dad up there? Or?
No, I was raised in the temple by the followers of Bayek.
Backstory.
So you just turned up to the temple.
The temple.
Do you know of him?
From an egg.
Yeah, I know you hatched from an egg, but where did the egg come from? You had to be born from someone.
I don't know.
There we go. That's all I needed.
Right.
So you don't know who your parents are. There we go.
Do you know what? You know what I
They are chromatic dragonborn.
Maybe they were trying to just like kind of knock you out a little bit.
Didn't feel like they were trying to knock me out. It felt like they were trying to take the organs.
Take your organs.
Yeah.
Like you said, they're a bit more like, you know. What if we just point it out there?
We are not.
Said till live, isn't he?
Yeah, and ending up with a live silver dragonborn. The next thing they're going to do is take him wherever they want to, and maybe take his organs.
Why would you want to take it on? See, Sendraks said organs. Everyone's talking about organs now.
Well, they might want them. He has to be alive till they take him to the place they want to take him to. He's not going. If you take him anywhere, I will come after you.
If I jumped off your shoulder and hit your IQ, I'd die.
Intelligence check, but
He's not jumping off.
Nope.
Where's my dice? Rolled an 18.
you know the night he just insulted you. Someone with a low IQ that was quite quick to recognise.
You go anywhere near him, and you die.
If Lady Nalla says we're not going, right?
Shut aside, mate. But just say 5,000 gold is a bit of a bounty.
It's nice to know how much you put on a friend's life.
No. I'm not saying that. Right? If you just listen and stop like shouting at me, you massive woman.
Yeah, where are you going with this?
Right.
Shovel appears in Argen's hand.
Right. Every wrongdoer, every knobhead, every dickhead with a sword is going to come after a £5,000 bounty, 5,000 gold bounty,
£5,000.
5,000 gold bounty. That's a
And
lot of
all
money.
end up like the people at the front door, dead.
What if we're not so lucky? Sendraks, how damaged were you in that last encounter? Last fight? Were you pretty damaged? Yeah. I seem to remember you telling me you nearly died.
That's the thing, nearly. He's still alive.
I'm arguing with fucking potato. I just realised.
I get the ball down.
Nalla's
Argen.
undefeated. Argen. Nalla. Chief. Great job.
Great story now.
Leave now.
Give me a perception check. Insight check, mate.
14.
Yeah, you believe her.
Let's see how far we can push it now. That's all. This is not
But taking him to the place where they want
him alive.
to.
Yeah. I'll be leaving now, Nalla.
Why don't we first find out from Olaf who this Lord Platinum is? If Olaf says he's all right, then it might be worth a look. I know. I'll make a fucking persuade roll as I say that.
Okay.
Against who?
Because I've got that skill.
Yeah. Fuck it, he's going for it.
Against who?
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So he's basically trying to persuade Argen and Nalla that it'd be a good idea to not fight each other, go speak to Orlov, get the lowdown on Lord Platinum, because that'd be a really, really good idea, not killing each other. And he rolled a natural 20, so he's really convincing Nalla. Before your rage explodes in the bedroom.
I don't put them at the door, shut the door.
No, Blue!
It's not the sort of threesome the character was expecting, but you know, we can roll with that.
The poor 18-year-old boy.
Getting bullied by an 8-foot barbarian.
I won't back down, motherfuckers. I'm pointing up for the entirety of this conversation.
Right. I say fine.
Okay.
Put my
Sword away.
sword away and walk out.
No, it's left now. Right.
Don't hit your head on the.
Oh, but why do you want a mouth to speak out of?
I had a lot.
My some fucker. While them three are agreeing with each other in a trio of champions, let's go back to Mal's F and a committed suicide.
as he licked it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big question.
You and Etain are in your room with a staff.
I am at the door, thank you very much. I'm not going in there. That stick is clearly cursed. I'm not walking into the same room as it.
You should, please just watch. Make sure nothing bad happens to me. And I take out the pearl that I bought the other day, and a feather out of my components pouch, and I start running it along the staff, and I start kind of saying like some real whispered words in Abyssal, and I cast Identify as a ritual, so it'll take 11 minutes to do.
I'll get a ref. Go on, Eddy, put
Feature
your
out with some paperwork.
So for 11 minutes.
Never helped me, Ellie.
For 11 minutes.
Right, so as you're
yeah.
there, the 11 minutes that you take to do this is probably the length of time it took them three to discover their friendships. You discover that it is a staff of withering.
That would explain a lot.
And when you strike someone, it will strike them as a normal quarterstaff would. But if you expend the charges, the magical charges within it, of which there are 3, it will do necrotic damage to them. The 3 charges will recharge at dawn. When you hit somebody with your necrotic damage, they have to resist it with a Constitution saving throw, or they will have disadvantage for an hour on any ability check or saving throw that uses Strength or Constitution. If you are not attuned to it, whilst ever you hold it, you will have to make a Constitution check or take 2d10 necrotic damage. During attunement, you will have to do 2 saves, and if you fail, you take damage.
So quarterstaff, 3 magical charges at dawn that do necrotic damage, causing con saves and strength saves.
Disadvantage.
It's a proper fucking little giggle stick, this, isn't it?
Yes.
And if you're not attuned, you take 2d10 necrotic damage. During the attunement, you take 2 saves. You've got to do 2 saves.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you're not attuning it and you're just holding it, you'll have to do a save.
Cool.
And then every minute, and if you fail, you take the damage. It doesn't expend the charges, though.
So it's 2d10s worth of
Necrotic.
That's cool. Cool. As I finish it up, I look back at Etain. I'm like, this is a very necrotic staff. But perhaps if I were to ask Sendraks to heal me up a bit, I could try and use it for our own purposes.
It's necrotic.
Is that
Really? Like that doesn't sound like something you'd want to be keeping or using.
well, if it helps us out in the long run? I have no issue against necromancy or corruption. Do you have a particular hatred for it, or
It's just disgusting. Like,
it
do
is
you not
part-
think that's a little bit disgusting?
it is just part of the world?
Ugh.
You should travel in Surut. Some of their traditions rely heavily on necromancy and corruption.
It's not really much of a thing around here.
It is, like I say, as much a part of the world as all the other things, like the other magics. You see me use fire all the time.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't, like, rot your fingers off if you hold it wrong.
Well, that is why I would ask Sendraks to perhaps bolster my body back up, and I will attempt to overcome its power.
Like, do you know what? It's your fingers. If you want to run the risk of having them rotted off by necromancy, you do you. But I'm not touching that thing.
Could you find Sendraks for me?
Back in a minute.
As Etain goes looking for Sendraks, Nalla and Argen walk past you. Clearly friends. There's not an atmosphere between them at all. And you see Sendraks just behind them coming out of Nalla's room.
Hello. Do you have a minute?
Hello. Hi.
Malzeth was looking for you. He had a look at that stick that one of the Dragonborn was holding, and now personally I think it's a bit gross, but he wants to talk to you about it. Would you mind, or are you in the middle of something?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go and see Olaf in a minute, but I'll yeah, sure.
Nalla and Argen, you walk past the room, you see Malzeth. He's just wrapping up
Playing with his
a
staff.
spell that he's just performed on a magical stick.
I keep walking.
And Nalla keeps walking. Argen, what are you doing?
staring daggers into this massive back.
Thinking, fucking potatoes. Sendraks and Etain, you make your way back. Malzeff's in the room. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi up.
Sendraks,
Hi.
would you be able to restore some of my life? This staff already took some of it from me, I believe, but I wish to try and overcome its power, and to do so I do not want to go into the required...
I'd love to, lad, but I'm afraid I used up all of my power putting myself back together after that fight.
I see.
You may recall the bit where I was stood there with all of the blood. Well, I
right.
needed to do
Yes.
stuff to put that back in.
Yes, understandable.
I can do it tomorrow if it can wait till tomorrow. I mean, does it need to be done now?
I would rather not leave the staff laying around where it could hurt somebody, but I'm sure we could keep an eye on it. So,
It's just a staff.
it is probably not pleasant to those who are unaware of its nature.
We'll just keep it secure in your room and lock the door or something.
Oh, I will. I was thinking if I could overcome its power now, we could then not have to worry about it,
Well,
because I can just carry it around.
Let's see. Is it evil?
Yes.
It is probably, well, I guess a matter of opinion, but it is corruption magic.
It's totally evil.
You've lost me there. I can try and protect you from evil.
The staff itself is not necessarily evil, it is just those who are using it that might be evil. Corruption is not
Oh right.
evil.
Well, I don't know if I can help you with that. Then. I'm a bit on the low.
Do we think could Argen heal me? I can't remember if he has the ability to heal.
I don't know.
You still there, Argen?
I don't know me.
I just been through the doorway, listened to him complain about healing. And then I cast heat.
How do you do it? Okay.
Maybe I'm not.
You cast healing word.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me get my list up. Sorry. There was a young lady of Cork whose pa made a fortune in pork. He bought for his daughter a tune who taught her. Wow. That's a funny one. There you go.
Okay.
As Argen lets out, absolute poetry, you feel the warmth of life rinse over you, Malzeff. Do you? You feel warm sensation of peeing on a fork.
Peeing on a fork.
That is exactly what he said.
How many hits?
Need any more?
7.
7.
Need any more?
No, thank you. Although
Might do it in a minute.
this is going to hurt. I think.
It's okay.
I wouldn't go anywhere, Argen.
Malzeff, are you preparing to attune yourself to the staff?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay. So you pick up the staff?
Yes, well, so it's still on the floor, so I can just let go at any point, but I'll put my hand on it. Like, get my
If
game
you like
face
to go
on.
over at any point, it will fail the attunement.
Yep.
So, as soon as you pick it up, Constitution check. Save.
3.
You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
The green aura radiates from it, grabs hold of your arm and seeps back into the staff. You now feel the attunement process start happening. The staff, it's almost shaking in your hand, and there's not a battle of wills, but you can definitely feel it clawing out at your life force, Malzeff, seeping into your soul, Everything around you darkens a little bit. The wounds of Sendraks and anyone else you've seen take, you can see the wounds that Sendraks had. They now look a little bit fresher, even though he healed them up. It's almost like you're seeing through the eyes of unlife. Give me another Constitution save.
19. That's better.
Boom. You drop to your knees and 2 arms of green energy reach out up your forearm, half two-handed, and it reaches out up your forearms, across your shoulders. It's all around your neck now. And you're concentrating. You concentrate. There's only a minute or so past the juice.
Eddy, I just give general words of encouragement.
Or healing. Or healing.
Inspiration. I'll give.
I think Eddie's.
Go on, my left. Shoot that staff, you crazy demon motherfucker. And you've got bardic inspiration for your next roll.
As Argen is shouting this, his thumbs just strumming the loop. Go on, Miles left. Ding. Go on, you demon motherfucker. Ding, ding, ding. You now have bardic inspiration.
What does that do?
Give me a Constitution. Ask Argen. What does it do, Argen?
1d6 on the roll, isn't it?
There you go.
1d6.
Might put it over the head, mate.
Have you done your second Constitution?
10.
Even with bardic inspiration.
That's why I was like, heal me.
Oh yeah. Oh dear.
Oh
So-
my god.
As the green energy is flowing over and it's up around your shoulders and up over your neck, you feel it encompass your mind. It's all over your head, your face. You guys can see him now. He's now covered in a swirling mist that's about 3 millimeters off his skin, all over him. And it's into him like claws, pulls out of him, shoots back into the staff, and you take 13 points of necrotic damage.
I am out of there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Malbeth hits the floor. The staff, the glowing green, fades into the staff, but it remains in his hand. Malbeth now attuned to it.
Cool.
Up and just put my hand on his head. Spin it. What? That was. Oh, I've lost it.
Sure you had it?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. There was a young lady named Perkin who simply lived on gherkins.
What?
Spite the advice, she ate too much spice and ruined her internal workings. And
Boom.
Oh my god.
I cast Cure Wounds this time, which is a little bit more effective spell.
You might need to heal Sendraks after.
Full trauma.
I'm not sure there's any fixing that one.
9 for
9 points of damage. No, points of healing.
Miles, points of damage, you've just killed him. You're back on your feet, you're holding the staff in your hand, you feel one with the staff, you're attuned.
That hurt. But we can
Don't
use
do
this.
that again, man.
We can use this now.
I still think you should burn it.
What is your issue with corruption and necromancy? It is just part of the life, I say.
let's not get into it, Malbeth. Everyone's fighting and falling out in a minute. Sendraks has got a plan, though.
Don't you worry,
It's just-
Argen, you peacemaker, you.
It's just that my neighbour, when I was growing up,
God.
had a bit of a tangle with necromancy. His fingers literally rotted off. All he had left was some thumbs and some really horrible stories. And frankly, you hear enough stories about bad things happening with necromancy when you're 5. and somebody can show you the stumps, you're not really going to try and mess around with it, are you?
Malzef, I remember you being the luckiest man alive. How many times have you cheated death, Malzef?
Every session. You know what I mean?
At least 7.
Nothing wrong.
What does being lucky have anything to do with necromancy?
I'm just saying you are
Ask
lucky
my Uncle Robert.
cheating death.
All right. Well, I don't understand where you're going with this.
Uncle Robert. There we are.
We could use this now. And
And you were going to have words, no?
your friend whose fingers fell off. It is unfortunate, but not all necromancy goes that way.
Wait a second. Are you saying that Bob's your uncle, Etain?
I may be strongly implying that.
Jesus.
Oh, you say strongly implying.
Okay, very, very strongly implying it. Yes, that's
An
exactly what I said.
8-foot potato comes in with a fireball. And we shall call it Jacket. Jesus Christ.
My all of shit.
You're all of like these lot of just Sendraks and Etain have died. Like a scene out of a Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, Jesus.
You're going to laugh yourself to death.
Nalla, you are about
She's gone.
Nalla, you are about 80 feet from the Tommy Wasp. You can hear in the distance the death throes of laughter that you'll recognise as the little tour guide of Crew. So Malzef Argen freaking out in front of you. You all staying in the room or you leaving?
Sendraks had an idea. We should do that. Etain, you okay? Got some water? Got some water. Nice one. Sendraks, can you breathe? You breathing? We're good. Give me a sign of life or anything.
If this is what necromancy does to the people around us, perhaps I should have burnt it.
Put it over your knee. Just put it over your knee now.
What is your idea?
Go, Sendrak.
What?
It's your idea.
Oh, we should totally go and see Orloff. We might have an idea about who this Platinum Lord is.
If you do not mind, I have a couple more. I purchased some scrolls recently and I wish to transcribe them into my spellbook. So if you do not mind, I will wait here, do that while you go and speak to him, and we shall reconvene here.
Is Nalla gone to Orloff already?
She's left the building, yeah.
I was asking Sendrak as she stomped off.
Lad, she's left building, I tell you.
I think it's better I stay here.
Guarding the potato.
Guarding the eggplant.
Eggplant.
Every time you say because I refer to Rocky as the tiny potato. So every time you say potato, it's just visions of Rocky. And you said a giant 8-foot potato, so it's just Rocky there with all these boggle-eyed walls.
That would be amazing.
So we've discussed all the issues.
The best potato.
So Argen's staying with Malzef. Etain and Sendraks, are you going up to the pub?
Yeah.
Cool. As you leave Mauritius, you look to your right and you see the large back of Nalla about 100 feet ahead of you, going towards the tavern. Do you call out? No, nothing?
No, nothing. So now let's make it to the Tommy Wasp. You were only here 20 minutes ago. You walk back in.
Yeah.
It's busy, etc. All of's at the bar.
See if I can have a word with him.
Back again.
Unfortunately, yes.
What are you trying to say? It's a beautiful establishment. I worked very hard on this establishment.
Can I have a word?
Speak.
We found out that the dead dragonborn that are outside.
No, the white ones. My people took care of them.
Yeah, thanks. They had a bounty on them, which was from Lord Platinum. You heard about him?
Yeah, he's one of the High Lords in Koran.
What's he like?
What's he like?
Well, he's put out a bounty for a silver dragonborn.
I'm not surprised.
Why?
I can't ever remember seeing a silver dragonborn.
What would you do with it?
What would they do with it?
He's put a bounty out for one for 5,000 gold.
They're rare.
If he had one, what would he do? Would he
I don't know. Silver
just have it for
dragonborns
the sake
are
of it?
they're just rare, as far as I know. The gold ones and the silver ones, no one's seen them for an age. I've never seen one in my lifetime.
Gold and silver.
Yeah.
So it's just because it's rare. So you could. What do you actually know of Lord Platinum, apart from the fact?
I just know he's one of the High Lords. He'll sit on the Council of Quran. I can't actually remember what colour dragon he is.
He's Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, all the people. So the city of Quran is all the nobles are dragonborn, and their soldiers are, I suppose, what you folk would call just lizard people, reptilians. You'll enjoy fighting them.
Why?
They're as big as you and as strong as you. They'll have smaller ones, but you'll definitely get your teeth in there.
Okay. Cheers.
You're welcome. Your friends are behind you.
Yeah.
And he waves at Etain and Sendraks. Speaking of the silver dragon.
Yeah.
I'll stomp up to the bar.
Ah,
Have you
Can I
ever...
have a drink?
we were just talking about you, and you can't
Hi,
pass his,
Nalla, were you asking about Lord Platinum?
I did, yeah.
What did you find out?
Apparently he's Dragonborn. Most of them are there, apart from the henchman kind of thing.
the armies.
Lizard. And
A city doesn't have henchmen.
he does. And this one does.
Oh, yes.
Apparently you're very rare. So we think that might be the reason that he's got the bounty out for you. Gold and silver are very rare, Dragonborn. So we're not quite sure why he would put a bounty out on you.
There you go,
Apart
Sendraks.
from your round.
Special.
Do we know what sort of Dragonborn he is?
Oh, yeah.
Take a wild guess with the name Lord Platinum. I'd hope he's metallic.
I would say that's a reasonable guess.
And metallic Dragonborn are usually...
Trying to think, do I know anybody in that area?
Give me intelligence check. That's it.
Mm. 13.
Of a blue dragonborn called Rygesh, who sometimes travels from a bit of a career. He's a very young dragonborn, a bit older than yourself. Not mischievous, but when he's around, you guys kind of hang out and get up to know good. A skill. I'll pick a few locks. You've shown him how to sleight of hand a few things for a while, but he's just basically back and forth from Quran. News was a very central hub for
That,
Right is the one that brings it in from Quran.
Okay. I've
You're
got a
not
buddy
too
from there.
eager.
I actually have a buddy from Quran, Dragonborn by the name of Rygesh. He sometimes comes through here. If he happens to come through anytime soon, you can ask him what he knows. Cat!
Okay.
Sorry, there was a cat. It's very distracting. But yeah, anyway, he's a friend of mine. He's taught me a couple of bits. I've taught him a couple of bits.
The cat.
No, the Dragonborn.
All right.
But I haven't seen him for a while. If he happens to come up in the next kind of couple of weeks, can maybe find out what he knows. See if he's willing to share any of that stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
I don't like the. I'm with Lady Nalla on this one. We don't know enough. I don't like the idea of sauntering down to Corran when there's a big old bounty on my head without
That
knowing.
was the thing. If he
anything
wanted
about this.
to actually see you, he could have just asked someone to ask you to come down instead of actually putting a bounty on your head.
Yeah, because like if somebody puts a bounty on your head and you kind of waltz right in, next thing you know, you're waking up in a bathtub full of ice with your spleen gone.
Exactly.
Orlov leans in. He's like, "How much is the bounty?" Tumbleweed.
Why do you want to know?
Because we deal in bounties in Cruel a lot, and if the price is high,
It is very high.
then I can tell you who to avoid. You say high.
5,000 gold.
5,000 gold. Yes, Lord Platinum definitely wants you. And Orlov goes, you see, and he points over towards the table, and there's quite clearly the most stereotypical group of adventurers sat there, and they're well equipped, well armed. Everything's bright and shiny. Even from here, you can tell that some of their items are a little bit on the keen side of magic. Yes, he's like, I'd avoid that group, especially over there.
Why?
They are bounty hunters. They specialise in hunting bounties. That's why they come here. Any bounty that hits that board, the job board.
Have you seen it come up?
Not for your friend Sendraks. Well, like I say, it's rare. We've never had it. That's not come from here.
Do I recognise any of that party other than just kind of being able to spot them for what they are?
You've seen them come in here before, and you are very aware of their prowess. There isn't a single bounty or job they've taken from the board that they haven't succeeded in. They're quite well known for coming up against other adventuring parties and, let's say, moving them out of the way. They don't necessarily kill everyone, but they're probably one of the top 3 parties that come into Cruel a lot. They're very wealthy. They're very well equipped. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. He's not wrong. We want to keep away from them.
Right, so
Can I have another drink, Olaf, please?
Passes you another drink.
I could use a drink as well, please, Olaf.
Passes you a drink.
How much do I owe you?
Don't worry. Etain's tab will cover it.
Hey!
Saying how much do I owe you?
Don't worry about it. I got this.
Anything else?
I'll have him while we're here.
Passes you your usual.
Thank you.
Passes Sendraks, a roofie on the rocks.
So, are we heading back after this, or are you wanting to stay here?
It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Argen, Malzef, you talking about anything?
I'd like to transcribe the unseen servant and rope trick into my spellbook.
Go Go for it.
While he's concentrating on that, I'm just like, I can't believe them pair. They're just, you know, and I'll just
Argen,
just because they're taller than me, they think they can, you know.
Argen, I'm trying to focus.
Tell me off.
Argen, Argen.
What, Mazza? What?
I'm trying to focus.
What did you even want me to stay here for?
You said you wanted to stay here. I said, you guys go ahead. I will stay here with my spell.
Okay, I'll sit right next to you and not say a word.
Malzef, proceed.
I go back to my spell work, get the 2 scrolls that I got off the store holder, back them out, put them in front of me, and begin transcribing the words onto the pages of my spell book. Every now and again, looking over at Argen like, Argen.
What, Mazza? You have one date, mate, and look at you. Your ball's not
26. I was counting to see how long it would be before you start this again.
Right, Argen, I promise you, if you let me do this, tomorrow I will show you some of the spells that I have learned. And you will perhaps enjoy them.
I will go and do something else. How about that?
Go and see if maybe Marisha needs a hand.
Oh, because she absolutely loves me as well. Let's go.
I thought you were friends now.
Oh,
She was pissed.
Argen, I like you, just not at the right, not right now.
Right a second. I get it. Okay.
Oh, such a strong statement. Argen, I like you.
I know.
Right.
Right, let's go. Martin, you do your book. I'll shut the door. Do you want the door shut?
It's just Marisha.
Do you want a drink or anything, Margaret? Do you want a drink?
Water.
Do you want a drink?
Find me some water.
Water.
Please. Right.
Hot water, cold water, room temperature. Jug of, glass of. Come on. I want to make this friendly again.
A jug with a glass, please.
A jug with a glass, right? Okay.
Thank you.
He's looking for the optimum hydration experience to provide to you.
Right.
Money shot. So Argen, you leave the room.
And I go to the bar area.
You go to the bar area. It's all been tidied up now. The tables of guys are back. There's a couple of people wiping stuff down. Luke and Marisha are nowhere to be seen. The dwarven barman is behind the little bar at the back, past the kitchen area.
My friend, how you doing? Have you got any water?
I do indeed.
Have we got like a jug and a glass? That was what he specifically asked for.
Puts a clear jug on the side full of water, and we don't have glasses, but I do have this clear cup. And he puts the clear cup next to it.
Excellent. That's about exactly what I need. Okay. Just out of interest, the pink stuff.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was the sweat of the halfling.
What? Is that
It's called the sweat of the halfling.
any good? What do you use it
Like
for?
this?
Why not?
Pours a
think I
little
could
bit
take
of pink liquid into a shot glass. Little shot, copper shot thing. There you go. You down it.
Yep.
Give me a constitution save.
A constitution save.
Oh, yeah.
17.
Cool. So as it hits the back of your throat, that is some potent liquid. And it seeps down your throat into your chest. You feel like when you first light a campfire and you're sat really close and you want to move because it's burning your face, but you don't want to move because you're having a bit of a moment and you've had too much to drink. You then shake it off. You wobble a little bit, You can now see 3 dwarfs where there was 1, and then a second later, you're fine.
I'll put a 2 gold pieces on the counter as well. Keep them coming.
Hey, pause you another one. Constitution save at disadvantage.
Well, I get advantage with Constitution saves.
Right, straight roll then.
I got a good one of 9.
Oh my god. So, the first one, you tip it, you got that little sway on you, and you're like, it's like you've had about 5 pints off this one shot. Then you take the second shot, and just as it sounds, it now feels like you've had 10 pints. This time it hits the back of your throat, and you're not ready for it. You half gip, it goes down, feels like it's gone down the wrong way. Your chest is now on fire. The dwarf in front of you splits into about 17 different dwarfs. The bloody world is spinning. You put your hand out to try and grab the bar, and you just fall sideways poof, onto the floor.
Oh,
And
no,
all
that's so
you look up, and this like 19-faced dwarf just looks over, and he's trying to speak to you, and all you can hear is meh. Yeah, you haven't got a clue what's going on. Malzef.
I'm literally just transcribing the spells.
Cool. You have to roll for anything, or is it?
No, it just takes me a fairly long time. Like,
Cool.
I
You're
think it's like
scribing
an
it
hour or
very
whatever.
peaceful. You're scribing away. It's all cracking on. Yeah. Right. You 3 in the tavern. What are you doing?
Going back.
You going back?
Yeah, same.
Sendraks?
Yep.
Go. You'll go back to Mauritius. Argen, you're laid on the floor, giggling. You can see a little clay cup coming towards you, and this dwarf, like he's got 19 hands, is trying to give you it, and you just hear the 2 words: "Keep coming."
Excellent. I'll try and reach out.
Be a dex check.
Oh no. So we're going to get back after a couple of pints and he'll be completely de-eyed. Awesome.
12.
12. Yep, you managed to grab the cup. You've got the little shot cup in front of you. You down it.
Oh.
Constitution with disadvantage.
20.
Boom. You take it. You're on fire now. Your insides are literally on fire to the point where you start patting yourself because you think there's flames coming out of you. You sort of bring yourself round. There's no longer 19 dwarves in front of you. There's just gone down to about 5 now. And you sort of put your hand on the bar and the stool in front of you, and you pull yourself standing, and you're swaying like a fucking weeble wobble. And and you see the dwarf, and now you understand the words he's saying. He's like, "You want more?"
No.
And then you just see him go, "Good choice."
I shakily get the
Next check.
Oh, it's a good one. Let's have a look. 20.
Boom. So you sort of see the jug and the cup, and you're looking at it. You're wobbling a bit. Left hand. Cup. Nice one. Right hand. Jug. Nice one. You pick them up and you hold them as what you believe steady as a rock. Whatever else it is, some rendition of the Titanic, as you go through the bar and you make it back to Malzef. Malzef, as you're scribbling away, you hear a, and then Argen walks into the room.
Is he looking absolutely smashed?
He's got a smile on his face. His cheeks are red. He's got a little bit of a sway on, but he is really concentrating on holding that jug.
Is there any water splashing out of it?
Nope. He has mastered this.
I kind of move my spell books to one side. My spell book. I'm like, Argen, are you okay?
Yeah.
Could you please?
You can
Place.
see 3 miles left.
Could you please place the water on the floor?
Back away slowly.
Have you seen the others? Are they back yet? Perhaps you should find
I've
them.
seen lots of things in the last 12 minutes. Right. And I got to put it on the floor.
Dexter.
Oh, it's a 14.
14.
Yeah.
Cool. You steady forward. Really fast. Bam! And you put the cup and the jug down.
Perfect. Thank you very much. You have.
You are sweating your tits off, Argen.
Perhaps you should. I'm going to regret this, but this is going to take me some time. I will be here for maybe even about 6 hours.
It was six of them.
Yes. I have a lot to write down.
That's a lot. That's a lot of time.
Perhaps I don't really understand how you got into the state that you are in. I can only assume that Sendraks is out in the bar with you. Perhaps.
All Sendraks fault. All Sendraks.
Ruby on the rocks, baby.
Perhaps.
Ruby on the rocks.
Potatoes.
If he says he's going to give you a Bayek hello, do not take it next time.
Potatoes.
A Bayek hello.
What you should do, Argen, is go and find Sendraks, make him a drink yourself, and give it to him.
Which one?
Just make him any drink. You make it up.
Make anyone a drink. Okay.
No, make Sendraks a drink.
It's not here.
All right. Well, how are you so
You want any
pissed?
help with your book? You want help with your book?
Leave my books alone, please. You should go and find. Go and find Sendraks.
I get the loot out.
As he's pulling the loot out, I hold person him.
Jesus.
Hold person?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a wisdom save?
I reach into my pouch, grab a small piece of iron, and in a vessel say.
It's just like a whole action. It's like 6 seconds while he's doing it. Can I just run away?
Initiative.
All right. He was getting his loot out. Surely he's not paying attention.
You're at disadvantage on your initiative.
That's grand. I got a 1.
19.
It's unlikely you'll be running away.
19. He's got to do a wisdom save.
So you literally stand there, Argen, and watch Sendraks pull out his book, pull out his material, point at you. And you're like, what's going on? Do you save at disadvantage?
Why? As I say, why?
You
roll 6 and just go.
Disgust. Right, Argen is now held, Malva.
I walk over to him, put my hand on
Bear
his
in mind,
lips.
every 6 seconds he gets a save.
Yeah. Put my finger on his lips and go and find Sendraks, get him a drink, and then spin him or try and spin him round.
Strength check.
Roll a 1.
I don't spin him round. I just put my hands on his shoulders.
Give me a save.
Give him a.
Argen, give me a save.
Give me what? A save.
Give me a save. Yeah.
So I rolled 4. So I rolled a 3. He's got.
No, to do with strength. This is for his
okay.
Against your whole person.
All right.
16.
16.
Yeah,
What's the thingy, Eddy?
Yeah, 14.
Cool. You break it. You see Malzef right in front of you. A moment ago he wasn't there. Now he's right in front of you with his hands on your shoulders. He's about an inch from your face.
In my best drunken run, I make a break for it.
Dex check. As you bolt to leave the door.
16 again. 16.
Boom. You bounce off the door frame out into the corridor. And away you go.
Just arms flailing like.
Yeah. You see Argen just erupt into absolute.
I call after him like, have fun, Argen. Goodbye. And close the door.
As Argen's running, Nalla, Etain and Sendraks, you come back into the building and you see Argen come running down past from where the rooms are. And then I'm assuming towards the bar area?
I'm going to go for a guard and hide in a bush.
You see him towards the bar area and then disappear off to the right. The only place off to the right is the kitchen and the garden.
Follow him.
Better not be going in the kitchen.
That's my kitchen now.
Jesus. You follow up in and you just see the door of the garden swing. You go out into the garden?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stealth check, Argen. With disadvantage.
Why is it always disadvantage?
If you
Because your bits apart.
I'm all a fucking 9 or a natural 1.
You're the natural one, right? Cool. So that's a 1. Right, you guys, who's gone into the garden?
I'm at the bar.
Nalla's at the bar.
No, I've gone to the kitchen.
Nalla's in the kitchen.
I've gone to
I've
garden.
gone into the garden.
Turns at the bar. Sendraks perception check. He rolls a 1 on
boy.
pick.
Where's the chat?
Roll a 1.
Grand total of 14.
Right, so as you walk out into the garden, you see Argen rush behind a bush. Wow. He dives behind a bush. You can see his loot sticking out, one of his boots, his arms come through, and you go quiet for a moment and you can swear you hear Argen saying to the bush, "Shh, be quiet."
I'm just going to stand there and just stare. I'm just going to take a moment with this.
Argen, you can see through the bush 3 silver scale Dragon Ball.
Oh, I got the back.
Fireball!
Ah, shit. I crawl further into the bush.
This is very sad.
Argen has not realised that he's larger than the bush and is now trying his hardest to position him behind the bush.
I draw a longbow.
Oh.
You watch him pull out his longbow, notch an arrow, Dex check.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He notches this arrow like a fucking sniper.
Right.
Drunken sniper.
He's now aiming at you with a bow and arrow.
You'll never take Sendraks alive.
Nope.
I'm Sendraks.
That's what a person.
You hear
that's
3
looking for
Dragonborn
Sendraks.
shout, "I'm Sendraks."
That's what 3 people who are looking for Sendraks would say.
What?
I fire an arrow at the one on the left.
And the one on the left. Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
It's a 2. There you go. 10.
Right. Now roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
5.
Cool. So you fire the arrow, and as far as you're concerned, Argen, you have just hit the one on the left square in the forehead. You see the arrow pass through it and disappear. Sendraks, an arrow flies over your shoulder. Argen, you think you've nailed this.
I got him. I'll save you, Sendraks.
Smart.
Stop that. I'll make a persuasion roll.
Persuasion, disadvantage.
Really? Against a horribly pissed person. I'm not surprised.
Doesn't think you're there.
I'll be
What
honest.
does disadvantage mean? Do I just roll 2 and take the lowest one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm more of a crackhead now by the looks of it.
9 then.
9?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not overly persuaded.
Quick, Marzef, make a distraction. And I do a roll into the next bush.
Give me an athletic. What did you get?
I got a natural 18.
Boom. You have never seen smoothness like it, Sendraks. A moment ago, he was firing over your shoulder, trying to hide behind the bush. Then, out of nowhere, clarity. And he just performs the perfect, let's go with ninja roll, just for effect, into the next bush that is big enough to hide in. And he disappears from sight, apart from the fact that you can quite clearly see him behind the bush. Nalla, you're in the kitchen. What are you doing? Baking, obviously. Of course she is. Why wouldn't you be? Etain, you're at the bar. Dwarf guy's like, all right, Etain, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad yourself.
All right. Your friend with the guitar.
Yeah. What happened there?
He drunk quite a lot of the halfling's armpit sweatness of death.
Oh no! Really?
He did well. He had 3 shots.
Really?
Yeah.
But
3.
he's still kind of walking.
Yep. He's got a lot more to him as that human than meets the eye.
Yeah, I'm surprised and a little scared. Not gonna lie.
Hopefully he'll pass out in the next few minutes. But I did see your large dragon friend go out there. Will he hurt him?
I hope not. I mean, he's.
To be fair, your large dragon friend did drink it as well, and he took it. Well, he took it like a dragonborn, I suppose.
Well, he is about 4 times the size, so it's not really that surprising. But he also didn't neck 3 of them in quick succession. I mean, we were gone for what, 10 minutes? We come back and he's absolutely blitzed.
Well, these Westerners, they like the drink.
They do, and they don't always like their scents.
You kept talking about potatoes.
Why?
I have no idea. Take him some of this, and he gives you a green liquid.
Okay.
That should. Assuming he drinks it, that should sober him up a little bit.
All right. Okay.
He'll have a headache, though.
He'll have earned it. It's fine. Cool. Thanks very much. I
Do you leave the bar or do you stay there? I'll drink it myself.
Tell you what, I'll bring this out to him, and then I'm coming back in for a drink of something. I don't know, my usual. I feel like I might need it.
Okay. So, Etain joins you outside, Sendraks. Argen is doing its stealthiness of stealthy, and Etain tips up with a green liquid.
What's
Okay,
that?
you're.
Argen, you've just seen 3 half elves turn up.
Oh, my.
I'm surrounded.
They've got back up. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cube of 6 people in front of me. Because it's the only spell I've got that works.
What does it do?
It outlines them in green light.
Okay.
That's it.
Do they do a save or anything, or is it straight?
A deck save, yeah.
Both of you do a deck save. As you can hear a small tune being played behind the bush, and the next thing you know, green dust just appears above your heads. Noodles frozen.
17.
Oh, you passed.
You passed, so it misses you, Sendraks. Argen, 3 of those 3 Dragonborn don't get covered in it. And I have no idea about Noodle. She's disappeared. You dead? You got Facebook. We've lost Noodle.
No.
Sendraks, Etain's got a green liquid with her.
What does it look like?
It is it's a cup about the size of a half pint, and the green liquid. Well, it's a green liquid. A little bit like fairy washing up liquid.
Well, I'm not doing anything with it. I've had a sufficiency to drink.
Nalla, give me a bacon roll.
Bacon roll.
Yeah, give me a chef.
I thought you said bacon roll for a moment. Like,
Bacon roll.
You back,
Bacon
Odell?
roll.
Is she back or is that cutting off?
Roll the 15.
she's still showing us online on Messenger. So
Proficiency. So you rolled a 17. So whatever you're baking comes out really nice. I'm shocked.
I
What are you baking?
try and cast cantrip message to Malzeth. Malzeth, I've been attacked by 6 people. Help!
Alf, what's the range on message?
120 feet, and I can go through 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal.
He's two. Where are you? Oh yeah, you can get to him. Yeah.
I can respond, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. One. Yeah.
Where?
does he actually fucking know?
I get the garden of Etain.
Sendraks, you can hear these words. You can't hear Malzeth, but you can hear Argen's.
I reluctantly.
If you leave, it'll break your time.
Yeah.
I
Reluctantly.
untie my boot. I untie my boot and say to the 6 people at the door, "I've got backup coming. You should run," and throw a boot at them.
Give me an attack roll.
Natural 18.
Natural 18. Sendraks, what's your AC?
It's 18.
Cool. This boat comes flying out from the bush, bonks you in the nose, and you take 1 point of damage. And you feel your nose, and it's a little bit wet.
I reluctantly close my book and head for the garden.
Stop throwing shoes at me.
I'm trying to protect Sendraks.
I am Sendraks, you Wally. I'll make another persuasion roll.
Disadvantage.
$13.
13.
Would have been 20, but no.
So, as you picked up and with the green liquid, you heard Argen go, "Malzeth, I'm under attack, help me." Then he said, "In the garden of Etain." Then a boat came flying over the bush and smacked Sendraks in the face.
Okay.
I don't look amused.
Eddy,
I'm
is this garden
not surprised.
like a closed garden, or is it?
It's closed, mate, yeah.
What's it closed by? Just sheer wall.
Wooden fencing, yeah. It's about 6.5 feet high wooden fencing, so as tall as Sendraks.
Like scalable wooden fencing.
Yeah.
Scalable with an athletics check at disadvantage, yeah.
Nice one. I'll let them do their thing first.
I'm gonna head over to the bush. Like, Argen.
Careful, he's armed.
Got another boot.
I know he's armed. I know he's armed, but he's also partially barefoot. Argen, do you want another drink there, mate?
No, that stuff's evil.
It's not that stuff.
Evil.
No. This is way better. Way better, I'm telling
Why
you.
is there 3 of you?
I don't know.
Why is that Dragonborn saying that looking for Sendraks?
I don't know. What I do know is that what you were drinking in there was, the really kind of burning stuff. This is really kind of cool and minty. It's like the best mojito you've ever had, right?
Right.
It'll cool things right down.
Nice one.
All right?
I could do with a drink.
There you go.
Right.
I hand him the green liquid. Carefully.
Dex check. Straight roll.
Straight roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Natural. It's natural 2.
Oh my god.
It dropped it.
So is it a 6?
Give me a dex check.
I roll a 21.
Cool. As you go to give it to Argen, he completely fumbles it and drops the thing. And you, with your half-elven nimbleness, and catch it.
Okay.
Witchcraft.
Tell you what, Argen. Tell you what. I've got a brilliant idea, right? There's this old kind of holiday trick that we use around here, right?
Is it a funnel?
It's like a funnel. You just tip your head back and open your mouth and I'll pour it in.
Oh my god, Etain, there's 3 dragons behind you.
That's fine. We'll worry about them later.
That was my way of trying to get to turn around. I aimed for the wall.
Drink your
You
booze.
aim for the wall.
Straight through
So-
the fence.
He shouts that. You look at him confused, and Argen just gets up, runs at the fence, and does an athletics check with disadvantage.
Wow.
Oh wait, disadvantage. I could even be worse. Let's go. It's a solid 12.
Argen, full sprint, like parkour, runs 3 or 4 steps up the wall, comes away from the wall, falls back onto the ground, and the words, "The lunchbox has landed."
So he lands on his back, right?
He's on his back. His mouth is partially open.
That's good. I tipped the glass into his mouth.
Dex check.
Yeah, no one.
And unnatural 20.
Oh,
Unnatural. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, as Argen's like, oh my god. Argen, you see 3 half-elves dive towards you and 3 cups of green liquid all pour into your face. Next thing you know, there is a very cooling sensation all over your tongue, your throat. Your head immediately bursts with pain. The 3 half-elves, just as you manage to open your eyes, become one. You recognise it as a single Etain, not the triplets of doom. And your chest cold. You feel like you're underwater, and you come up, and you are in the worst hangover Sam has ever had.
I don't know. I've had some pretty bad ones. I mean,
How does he look to me?
How's he look to you?
Yeah.
He's rolling around on the floor, very slowly and sluggishly.
You know that boot he just threw at me? I'm going
He's
to pick it up.
also prone, so
I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to throw it back.
Yay! I'm getting out the
Right.
way.
so because he's
21.
prone,
Jesus.
prone, you're at disadvantage,
Am I?
and Etain's in the way.
Oh no!
My life. 15 then.
What's your AC, Argen?
it's a 16, boss.
Oh yes. So, Etain, give me a dex check.
19.
Boom. You see Sendraks, you look across. Oh, Sendraks has got a shoe in his hand. Boot comes flying over towards Argen, and then you pull off a very familiar move and Neo the fuck out of the way. As the boat comes flying past you and hits the fence. Sendraks, you missed. Do not throw the helmet.
Do I come round to the garden at that point?
You now enter the garden just to see Sendraks let go of the boot. The boot go flying through the air, miss Etain as she does her ninja skills, hit hit the wooden thingy. Then you see Sendraks pumping his hands. And Argen is a mess at the feet of Etain.
I kind of stand in the doorway, shake my head like, right. Etain, do you need a hand at all?
I think he might need a jug of water.
Argen, you're quite.
I'll help with that. I'm going to go and get a jug of water.
Hang on, Sendraks.
No, it's all right. This is clearly time to act.
Water.
Go and find the kitchen
door.
Nalla.
Water is not pink. Remember
Nalla.
that.
Nalla,
Sendraks walks into the kitchen.
Hey,
I'm after the biggest jug you've got to put water in.
does it have to be a jug?
It can, if something bigger and I can carry it, that'll do.
Wait. A
I
tin.
think the biggest pan that I've got.
All right. You fill
You know,
a
the
bit.
big like stew pans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A tin.
Sendraks, you now have a massive pan of water.
Right,
Argen,
I'm going
go.
back. I'm going back.
A tin. Is Sendraks angry at me?
You shot at him, and you fucked a boot at him.
Right. The fence it is.
Go back to the fence.
I put my hand on his shoulder. It's like, no, you need to lie down for a few minutes.
I've got it. I'm all right.
You need to lie down for a few minutes.
I've got to hide. Quick, the bush. No, no, he's gonna throw a boot at me or something. He's a deadly man.
You
He's
see
done
your
that.
boot next to you, Argen. Your boot's on the floor next to you.
Oh, my head.
You see Sendraks walk back in with a pan.
No. Sendraks. No.
Walking to him with me pan.
How big's this garden?
The garden is about, it's a 60-foot square.
60 feet.
Still going.
I'm pretty sure I could juke. I could do a
Still
juke.
going.
I'm pretty sure you're hanging like a dog, man.
I am.
Absolutely
I don't
hanging
really
like a
know.
bastard.
How far is he away from everybody else?
How far's who away from everyone else?
Argen.
Argen is about 25 feet from you and Sendraks right now, with Etain stood next to him.
All right. I thought he
Stomp,
dashed.
stomp, 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 stomp.
I'm running the other way. I'm just going to run. I intend to wobble.
Mate,
away
you need to stand up first.
I've stood up.
So in this state, Argen, you are at half movement
Okay.
as you stumble through the greenery.
Nah.
Stomp, 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 stomp.
You look over your shoulder. It's like Jurassic Park.
This is a terrible idea.
Etain and Malza,
Stomp.
you see Sendraks now a foot away from Argen with a pan of water.
I call out.
Now, Argen, as the water comes, I'm assuming you're dousing him.
Oh, fuck yes.
Pan goes up. The large amount of water comes flying towards your face, Argen.
You deserve
Just
this.
out of the corner of your eye, you see Nalla leaning against the doorway, smiling, with a potato in her hand. And you are now drenched. But for a brief second, it actually feels quite nice.
I just run my fingers through my hair. We're done. Right. It's equal. We are square.
Before, go on.
So I start walking towards him.
She's walking towards you.
No, Megan.
I pick the pan up and walk out.
She picks the pan up and walks out. Before any comments can be made, we should call it there for tonight.
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ. Like, you guys are never going to be the legends of old with shit like this. You know what I mean? What you need, just set up your own cafe restaurant thing. And that's it. We'll start a new campaign next week, but it's good to be sorted.
We'll get the $5,000 and then we'll set up a cafe.
That's it. And from that point onwards, it's all Animal Crossing.
That's not a dragonborn, it's a gecko covered in tinfoil. Shut up. Where's my money?
That's fucking brilliant. You pull that off with a persuasion check, love that.
It's a gecko covered in tinfoil and it's gone for it.
Right. What? Are you guys still level 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you've gone up to 4.
But hey.
Oh, delightful.
Soon as you nailed my 2 really powerful monsters.
And we've had an argument, and we did lots of other checks and stuff.
I love you. You're amazing. I'm going to drink the pink stuff.
3 of them.
Oh, that's really dangerous. Keep it coming.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
If Miles F would have said, "I'll just stay and keep me company," you know what I would have done? Stay there and keep me company.
I told you all to leave. I just want some peace and quiet.
Yeah.
So, does anyone?
So it's kind of your fault, Eddie, really.
How is
Yeah,
this
we're
my
blaming you.
fault?
Kind of your fault.
Oh, I've gone up to a grand total of 22 hit points. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you won't get drunk.
Fuck.
Don't worry, Miles. The day will come when you are all powerful.
How do we do leveling up on these again?
You go into the little anvil thing on your page and then go to class, change it to
Right, brilliant.
level 4.
And then it basically brings you to where all the options are to upstat some of your stuff.
Aye. Oh, you can get feats this level at level 4, can't you?
Yeah, at level 4, you'll be given the option to either pick a feat or up your attributes.
I really want to take the most broken feat ever. Lucky.
That's not broken.
It's relatively broken.
Not that. All right. Quick.
It's been a dick to me. I'll sort it out later because I need to sit down and consult my guide because I've got a plan.
Oh my god. Fucking power gamers.
Well, we are the
Might be
power
retarded,
gaming
it's gonna
party.
be
I mean,
fucking
clearly.
nails.
That's the plan.
You got a power game for these dates.
Does anyone else need help? Or are they good?
Very good.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Sweet.
Right.
Cheers, guys.
I'm going to call it a night. Thank you very
So
much for that.
Sarah's
That was fucking
laptop.
hilarious. Hey?
That was
Oh,
absolute tonic.
Sarah's laptop.
I have no idea what happened to the laptop. Eventually, she just got tired and went to bed.
Cool. We need Sarah back.
We do.
Yep. Because we basically need an adult.
Right. But also Sarah coming back as well.
Yeah.
Because that's not our fucking adult.
I will NPC you an adult, all right? Fucking lunatics. Right, get off.
You love it.
Google Hangouts.
Good night.